Hey guys. Whoa. So about a year ago, I rock climbed for the very first time. But let's just say, heights have never been my cup of tea. I gave myself a quick pep talk. I strapped up with all the necessary equipment to climb. I looked up that mountain, and I'm not sure if it was the adrenaline kicking in, but I knew I wanted nothing more than to be on top. I knew the journey to the top would definitely not be easy. And with these flimsy arms, well, let's just say I probably wouldn't even make it halfway. But hey, it was worth a shot. Just keep climbing, just keep climbing, just keep climbing, climbing, climbing. What do? I climb. And the next thing I knew, I was almost there. I realized if I had never gone rock climbing, I would have never enjoyed the glorious feeling of being above, and I would have stayed at the bottom and not taken action on something that I knew I wanted to do. Let's take a flashback. Last year, my honors English teacher assigned us a project known as The Buried Life. The Buried Life was typically where we wrote a list of 100 things that we wanted to do before we die. Red flags immediately shot up, and I wrote rock climbing on my paper. I was thrilled and could not wait to start crossing off items off my list now, as a teenager. This experience has taught me that there is no right time to do what I want to do in life. You see, a lot of people say, when I grow up, I want to do something that will make a difference. But why does it have to be when I grow up? Why not start now? V.I.S.A students do. V.I.S.A, or Vaughn International Studies Academy, is what I like to call a toddler high school. Even though I've actually been at Vaughn since I was a toddler myself, see, Vaughn teaches from pre-K all the way to 12th grade. And the reason that I call it a toddler high school is because the campus is practically brand new, and next year, I will be among the 5th class to graduate from it. Unlike most school clubs that function to serve the students, clubs at our school were started by students to serve the community and the world. I am a member of a club at my school called HOPE. HOPE stands for Human Organization for Preserving the Environment. Last week, my team and I put on one of the biggest fundraisers at our school, known as the Vaughn Family Carnival. Last year, the money collected from the first carnival was used to donate to purchase life straws. The life straw donation is so that places like Pakistan have access to cleaner, filtered, and purified water. Hope also participated in the hydration station. With the money collected from the first carnival, we were able to purchase a hydration station, that thing right there. And it is used so that staff, students, and visitors have access to clean and purified water. I also participated in an event known as the Green Festival. The Green Festival is where many environmental issues are discussed in the LA Convention Center. You might be skimming the team picture and realizing I'm nowhere to be found. Well, this is because I was helping save someone's life. Here's the story. During the event, we were given these volunteer shirts that said the word volunteer on the front and in the back. As I was walking to get a lemonade, a man tapped me on the shoulder and told me, "Excuse me, do you know where the first aid center is? There is a woman in the booth right next to us having a heart attack." A lot of things went through my head at this moment, but one in particular was that the volunteer coordinator never told us where the first aid center was. What do I do? My instincts kicked in, and I told him, "No, I don't know where it is, but I will find someone." And I ran, looking for anyone who appeared to be in charge. And I found a lady with a walkie-talkie. I told her exactly what the gentleman had told me, took her directly where the woman was, and help came soon. It might be easy to say, I don't know what to do in any type of situation. But I knew it was my responsibility as a global citizen to take action and learn everything I had learned from class assignments to save this woman's life. Life is too short to say, I don't know what to do, and not even try. Take control of a situation. Don't stand still. Pursue your dream. Take action now. Many of my friends, that's actually after I returned with my lemonade. Right there. So like I said, many of my friends are also part of a group at our school that takes action. E.T.H.A was actually born for a class assignment. It stands for Engaging Teens in Humanitarian Action. And in about 2 weeks, they will host a human rights conference at our high school. The human rights conference will be where students in E.T.H.A will present about issues that affect humanity. The conference will then come to a close with an awards assembly known as the Dove Awards. The Dove Awards will encompass all of the groups, and they will be recognized for their hard work, leadership, and global impact. E.T.H.A students didn't wake up one morning and say, when I grow up, I'm going to be a humanitarian. They are humanitarians. And as humanitarians, they act creatively to demonstrate and advocate among our peers. Speaking of acting creatively, my amazing drama teacher also offers us perfect opportunities to take action. I was co-director of a play called Surviving Lunch, which deals with a very serious issue known as bullying. Bullying is not so much seen at V.I.S.A, and I believe this is because there's an atmosphere of tolerance. But not all schools have the same type of atmosphere. My aunt moved away to Atlanta, Georgia about 7 years ago, and her son, my cousin, was actually embarrassed to tell me that he was being bullied every single day on the bus since he had moved there. So when I knew that we were going to do plays about social justice, I automatically wanted to do something pertaining to bullying. And Surviving Lunch was the perfect play for me to direct. Surviving Lunch is literally about surviving lunch. You see, the main character, my friend Delia, who my friend in the audience actually played, she takes matters into her own hands without hesitation and confronts two jocks who are bullying this so-called nerd. The play universally sends out an anti-bullying statement. Everyone at V.I.S.A has different passions and convictions. Some people care about civil rights and social injustices. Some care about kids with no shoes. Others care about the day-by-day struggles of teens, while others care about students being abused. And others care about the earth. But the point is, they don't stop at caring. They show that they care by doing something about it. The atmosphere at V.I.S.A fosters the belief that everyone has the ability to use what he or she brings to the table to make a difference. If you're an actor, act. If you're a singer, like I'm not, sing. If you're too shy for crowds, join some friends and clean up the beach. If you don't have time, donate a pair of shoes that you don't wear anymore. I think that students at our school understand that their actions, no matter how small, contribute to the big picture. The big picture. Here's the mountain I climbed. Looks intimidating, doesn't it? Once you start climbing, all you stare at the entire time is stone wall. I had to keep looking for the next foothold to get myself up. But once I made it to the top, I saw the beauty of Malibu Creek and how far I had come off the cliff. Life is sort of like that. In the big scheme of things, students at my school realize that as individuals, they can make a difference. But they don't realize it in the moment. When I work at the prize booth at the carnival, I think about managing the line of kids that are excited and waiting to claim their prize. I don't think of the hundreds of people who will be helped with the life straw donation. And when I'm sitting in rehearsal, just wishing people would learn their lines, I don't think about the person in the back row the day of the show that might actually end up learning something. And the girl who might decide to stand up when a gay friend is being teased, she doesn't understand that she could be saving his life. Sometimes, you may not know the end result of your efforts, but you will always know the end result if you do nothing. Nothing. Thank you.